Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Fannie. Fannie is an English diminutive of Francis. Francis is the female form of Francis. Francis comes from the Late Latinate Franciscus, which was a vocabulary word defining the French or Frenchman. It was given as a nickname to St. Francis of Assisi, whose Italian baptismal name was actually Giovanni, because of his wealthy father's business connections in France and his general admiration of the French people. St. Francis had a pleasant, happy childhood, but as a young man, a couple of bad experiences caused him to turn away from the material world and devote himself to the poor and sick. After he was joined by a few disciples, these so-called Franciscans dedicated themselves to humility, poverty, and the love for all living creatures. St. Francis is often depicted surrounded by animals, particularly birds, so it's no surprise that he is the patron saint of animals and the environment, but he is also the patron saint of Italy. Thanks to the cult that grew up around St. Francis, the name spread in the 14th century and became even more popular during the Italian Renaissance of the 16th century. This medieval classic has given way to several forms in various languages, including Francois, French, Franz, German, Francisco, Spanish, and Francesco or Franco, Italian. The feminine versions of this name are Francis, Francesca, or Françoise, and the many pet forms include Franny, Frank, Fran, Fanny, Frankie, Francie, and Sissy. Personality of the girl named Fannie. The number 4 personality is marked by stability and discipline. This is the personality that follows the rules and is conservative by nature. They have an earthbound energy that prefers to build things methodically on top of firm foundations. They don't cut corners. 4s take their time and don't like to be hurried. But the outcome of their endeavors is likely to result in some strong and useful structure, which makes them great engineers and inventors. 4s are anything but frivolous or controversial. This is a trustworthy, straightforward personality that embodies dedication and organization. They are the backbone and anchor in their relationships, careers, and communities. They are tidy, punctual, and full of integrity. Hard work comes naturally to a 4, and they are immensely reliable. This is the personality you can always count on. Popularity of the girl named Fannie. You might be surprised to learn just how popular Fannie was at the turn of the 20th century. In fact, in 1880, the first year for which we have data, Fannie was the 49th most popular girl's name in the country. In the year 1900, she was ranked number 63. In fact, Fannie held a top 100 position on the charts up through 1914. From there her decline from usage was slow and steady until the 1950s, when those drops became much more significant. By 1967, Fannie disappeared from America's top 1,000 list. It's been over 40 years since this diminutive darling has been seen in circulation. However, there was a time, at the turn of the century, when such old-fashioned diminutives peppered America's top 100 list, and we're seeing some of them return. Here are some examples from 1900: Annie, Bessie, Minnie, Elsie, Lily, Nellie, Maddie, Hattie, Jessie, Willie, Mamie, Fanny, Maggie, Effie, Nettie, and Lottie. Fannie has yet to see a revival, perhaps due to the fact that Fanny is a term playfully used for one's behind. Quick facts on Fannie. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, not applicable. Pronunciation, Fanny. Simple meaning, French, free. Characteristics of Fannie. Studious, practical, solid, dependable, conservative, industrious, hardworking. Cultural references to the baby name, Fannie. Literary characters of the baby name Fannie. Popular songs on Fannie. Short Fat Fanny, a song by Larry Williams. Famous people named Fannie. Fanny Flagg, stage name of actress Patricia Neal. Fanny Mendelssohn, German composer. Fanny Hurst, author. Fanny Ardent, French actress. Fanny Farmer, culinary author. Fannie Lou Hamer, civil rights activist. Fanny Brice, actress.